I tell you, I can't relax, you know? Well, the other night I felt like having a few drinks. In a place, I said to the bartender, surprise me. He showed me a naked picture of my wife.
With his brutal jokes and legendary one-liners, Rodney Dangerfield could make anyone laugh. These are the moments his brutal humor left celebrities completely caught off guard.
I remember the first time I met Santa Claus, too. I sat in his lap, his fly was open. What a present he gave me.
You meet a woman, what's the first thing you look for?
A room. Well, with cigarettes, my wife and I, we made a deal, my wife and I. We only smoke after sex. I got the same pack now since 1975. What bothers me is my wife. She's up to 3 packs a day.
Conan O'Brien was praising Rodney Dangerfield for still having it at his age, but Rodney's response had him completely losing it.
You're 75 years old, you're still going strong. That's an incredible thing.
Well, not that strong, but I'm going. I just told you. I'm at the age now, if I squeeze into a parking place, I'm sexually satisfied.
You'd think Rodney spent hours writing his jokes, but moments like this with Charlie Sheen proved he could come up with a killer line on the spot.
So we're in the elevator. He says, "Hey, kid, what are you, Puerto Rican, right?" And I said, "No, I'm Spanish-Irish." And he says, you don't know whether to start a parade or start a war. And it's like, doors open and he just walks out. He just had that on standby or built it in the moment.
He probably built it in the moment.
Yeah.
Pick a number from 1 to 10, quick.
9.
You win. Take off all your clothes.
Rodney Dangerfield had a favorite thing about Las Vegas, and his reason for loving it was exactly the kind of answer you'd expect from him.
Well, you're back to Vegas, back to the MGM Grand. You must like it there. You
I like the MGM Grand. They treat me right. I like Vegas.
Yeah.
My wife, too, we both like Vegas, you know? Yeah, my wife likes to play the slots, and I like to play the sluts, you know? So it works out good for everybody, you know? Some guy asked me to walk upstairs to his office. I was 5, you know?
5 years old.
So I walked upstairs to his office. And before you know it, I'm sitting on his lap and he's kissing me. He's kissing me, man, you know? When it was all over, he gave me a nickel. And he said to me, "You want another nickel? Come back tomorrow, but don't tell anyone, okay?" I went back the next day, I got a nickel. The next day, a nickel. Put it this way, at 5 years old, I was a male hooker.
Yeah.
When even Ronald Reagan is breaking down laughing, you know Rodney Dangerfield is on fire.
I'll tell you, life isn't easy. My psychiatrist told me I'm going crazy. I said to him, "If you don't mind, I'd like a second opinion." He said, "All right, you're ugly too." Are you kidding? I know I'm ugly. Halloween, I open the front door, kids give me candy. My dog found out we look alike. He killed himself. I was an ugly kid, too. I worked in a pet store. People kept asking how big I get. I tell you, every time I buy a car, I get stuck. You know, the salesman always says she's a beauty. Never says he's a beauty. I found out why, because a car and a girl are very much alike. I mean, with either one, a car or a girl, when you're going to use one, they always lie about the mileage. And with either one, a car or a girl, how many times in a cold morning when you really need it, it won't turn over.
One of the most iconic moments was when Rodney Dangerfield completely stole the show at the Oscars while presenting the award.
But, where was I? Makeup. No, makeup was important. Although last week I met a girl, makeup didn't help her at all. I mean, this girl was ugly. How ugly? When she goes to the bank, they turn off the cameras. Ugly, you kidding? I mean, ugly. She went to a plastic surgeon. He added a tail. Tell you the truth, and my wife and I, we never have sex. Now, we get undressed, we can't stop laughing, you know? But I'll tell you one thing, when my wife does have sex, she screams. Ooh, especially when I walk in on her. Ooh.
Robert Downey Jr. still remembers when Rodney Dangerfield faked an injury on set and asked him to cover for him.
And I think it was like a Thursday or something, and I think we were at like a checkout line at a supermarket or something, and he goes, ooh, my ankle. I was like, "Your ankle?" He goes, yeah. "Oh, I don't know if I'm going to make it in tomorrow." You know what I mean? I was like, "Really?" He goes, yeah. Hey, are you around tomorrow? I was like, "Yeah." He goes, "Maybe they'll shoot some of your shit."
Even Jackie Gleason couldn't keep a straight face after these jokes from Rodney Dangerfield.
Rodney, tell me, is it the truth? Don't you really get any respect?
Jackie, I don't get no respect at all. No. I mean, I remember when I was a kid, we played hide and seek. Well, they wouldn't even look for me. I'll tell you, it's the same thing with my friends. No respect. No? Well, my friends tell me when I call them on a phone, I should use a certain signal. Let it ring twice, hang up, and don't call back. I remember, my mother and father got divorced. There was a custody fight over me, and no one showed up. So after that, I had a rough.
Rodney had a tough childhood, but even stories about his mother pushing him to marry rich somehow made the whole room laugh.
Money, she wanted me to marry a rich girl and support her.
Right.
Oh, dear.
Yeah. So she always said to you, Rodney, I want you to grow up, marry a rich
Her
girl.
objective was to go marry a rich girl.
Right. Wow. So that put a lot of pressure on you right away. And you said, what kind of values is this? You should marry someone for love.
14, asking girls, how much money do you have? Hey, why don't you say you and I got out of here and go someplace special, like the backseat of my car, huh?
I'm not interested in casual sex.
It won't be casual. I'll keep my tie on, all right?
How did you get in here?
Rodney Dangerfield never exactly considered himself a handsome man, but at least we got some incredible jokes out of it.
Hey, kid, I know I'm ugly. I stuck my head out the window, got arrested for mooning. I know I'm ugly. I went to a freak show. They let me in for nothing. Kid, I was an ugly kid, too. How ugly? I was so ugly, my mother breastfed me through a straw.
Comedy meant everything to Rodney Dangerfield, and Jim Carrey made sure he was still laughing in his final moments.
When Rodney was dying, you did talk to him in the hospital.
Yeah.
And you were, you see, this is the balls on you. Guy's dying. He means something to you. What was it you said to Rodney about you were going to go now tell the world his
said,
secret?
Don't worry, I'll let everybody know that you were gay. It's that kind of thing isn't found on anymore.
Rodney Dangerfield had Dean Martin completely losing it on live TV after this joke about Johnny Carson.
You know, I heard that Johnny Carson was in the other night.
You heard about that? Yeah, he was. That guy's terrific, isn't he? Oh, gee, he's great. He's fast. Yeah, I was talking to him, you know. He told me all about Nebraska. That's where he comes from, Nebraska, you know. And I tell you, I think a little Nebraska is still in him. Because the night Johnny Carson was here, that was the first night the doorman ever parked the tractor. Now, with kids today, it's different. They got it too good. They don't appreciate it either. It was my boy's birthday last week. Had a little party, went out the cake, the kid blew out all the candles. I said to him, I hope your wish comes true. He said, if it does, that's the last time you'll watch me blow out candles. I met her one night, I met a girl at a bar. We talked 15 minutes back to her place. Had the best sex I ever had, you know. Really? Hungry, made me a steak. It was beautiful. On the way out, she says to me, how about some money? I said, oh, no, money I couldn't take. I don't want any money from you.
At this point, Johnny Carson spent more time laughing at Rodney Dangerfield than interviewing him.
Now, I'll tell you, my problem is I drink too much, way too much. I get my doctor a urine specimen. There was an olive in it. Hey, when I drink, I don't know what I'm doing. I was loaded one night, I went into a gay bar. It was ridiculous. There was 15 guys for every guy. This was on full. It's on full. It's on full. Okay, yeah. Now, I'm never lucky in bars. I saw a sign over one bar. It said topless, bottomless. I went inside. There was no one there.
Can you tell me, have you changed at all since you won the $25 million?
Nah, people don't change. You're the same guy. People think you change, but you don't change. Hey, can I offer you something, huh?
No.
How about some 10s, some 20s? Go ahead. There's some 50s in the bottom over here. Hey, Pumpkin, come over here. Where do you get over this dish, huh? Hey, Pumpkin, come here, baby. What do you tell? Have I changed?
No, Snookums, you're still just the same as you always were.
He said, we can take that.
Lenny Clark and Joe Rogan couldn't stop laughing as they talked about Rodney's weird habit of randomly getting naked.
Rodney was backstage, and one of the guys who I worked with saw his hog.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, he would be fucking full naked underneath his bathrobe, and he had a giant dick, and his dick was hanging out.
I spent hours with Rodney. We shot this movie out here.
Meet Wally
Sparks. And he said, come on, kid, let's go get high. we're in this trailer. We're smoking dope. And he starts taking his clothes up. He takes the robe off. And now he's sitting there with just his dick. And I'm like, oh, Jesus, come on.
I've been out with some fat girls, too, I'll tell you that. Who? Now, with one girl, she was so fat, she got in the scale. A card came out, said one at a time, you know? She was fat.
That's a big girl.
Ooh, remember how we met? I hit her with my car. She said to me, why don't you go around me? I told her I didn't think I had enough gas.